Welcome once again, all men, women, and children. All the suffering men, women, and children, and all the suffering infants and toddlers worldwide who shall inherit the lands and become living trusts. Be aware of the situation of negligence and the fraud on the land causing suffocation and starvation on the lands worldwide. This video will be entitled Justice is a Birthright, Part 2. Be aware of this. So as I've advised, you'll be fighting for your birthright. When you're up against a molesting trustee there, the judge, or even a molesting trustee counsel, like a trustee demonic police administrator. Be aware of this. I also advise your birthright could be worth an unlimited amount of money. So that's why a common law suit can go into the billions and trillions of promissory notes be paid for the balance owed. As you're aware regarding trade law, how I trade and resolve and settle all balances and matters for bills in pounds and ounces in weight using the traditions, principles and customs of the old English law, the barter law of the land. So where full rights and full laws I travel in on the land of England, arrested many demonic judges, even be sending the affidavit statement of truth as you have advised to the IPCC in England, the Independent Police Complaints Commission, as to why they employed such a negligent fraudster, Lee Vincent Kelly, the PC, who was apprehended with 1,000+ indecent images of children, the paedophile harborer, the paedophile protector. So I'll be advising the IPCC that if they do not pay the sum of compensation for the misrepresentation and the negligence and the breach of duty and breach of fiduciary duty and breach of fiduciary position and misconduct in public office and also fraud and abuse of position of trust, corruption charge, we're advising them you'll be harboring these kind of illegal activities. You'll be protecting and harboring these kind of illegal activities by not rewarding the sum of compensation for legal remedy, equitable relief, cure and maintenance, also lawful justice. You'll be fully liable and guilty harboring these kind of demonic activities in a United Kingdom jurisdiction. Even the judge will be informed of this. So I'm fully aware they'll be refusing to pay any form of damages. These dirty molesters. You're aware, full civil rights I travel in, full civil law demanding money from these molesters, lawfully with the law, for the sum of compensation for the emotional distress, panic, startle, alert and alarm, and also harassment caused by reading these demonic activities in their demonic newspapers, printing these stories about their negligent trustees. And then the trustee judge, the molester, has to protect him. And then the trustee policeman has to be given full protection by the judge, the molester, especially even when they've killed and murdered a member of the public and violated the old English barter law. This will be covered up by the molesting policemen and policewomen and unlawful judges, the unlawful lawless judges. The big molesters, and judgment will come on them all. Big dirty tyrants. So I'm informed of this. So as you're aware now, I've sent this affidavit statement of truth regarding the justice and fighting for my birthright. And I'll be demanding they reply, the courts and the IPCC, the Independent Police Complaints Commission, but demanding they reply to my contract in 14 days, proving that this molester was nothing to do with me and not employed by me this dirty molester, this negligent paedophile protector, and then like I've advised, they all gang up and they refuse to reply, admitting and taking full responsibility of harbouring and protecting illegal activities and commercial activities, harbouring these kind of activities in the waters, in the seas of the United Kingdom. The dirty molesters, harbouring these activities in the seas of the United Kingdom, acting unlawfully in a commercial jurisdiction against the law of the land, the Birthright law. You dirty molesters. So as you're aware, I have to upload a vlog to discuss these fraudulent activities for my knowledge, and further wisdom, knowledge and understanding for myself and many others who are seeking full rights and full laws, and taking on the demonic system single-handedly, and arresting a molesting judge, the dirty molester with a false wig on his head, the evil tyrant, calling him a tyrant and an evil transgressor and a demonic thief to his face. They want to take the false wig off his head, the dirty molester, and they want to try and threaten you with the Public Order Act, when this molester is acting unlawfully and illegally and molesting with my birthright, the dirty molester. I've advised them on many times, you have no jurisdiction over my name and my title. No jurisdiction at all, these evil tyrants. And they've got to gang up. Sued them many times for the Great Britain Bank of England promissory notes, holding the Bank of England liable, fully liable and guilty. So I informed they have to gang up. So they have knowledge I am a living trust. Then they'll send their bullies to threaten you, their security guards, their policemen, and any government fraudster worker. We are aware of this. Plenty of videos online where these molesters have been apprehended, waiting for members of the public, waiting for them on their streets or near their houses or near their homes, or in the town centres, following their movements and then sending a demonic trustee to them to harass them, to cause emotional distress, panic, startle, alert and alarm and harassment to a member of the public. These dirty molesters. These are evil tyrants. Judgment will come on them all. As you're aware, we're living in judgment times. There are many judges fully liable and accountable for Judgment Day, for false accounting and misrepresentation and negligence and breach of duty, and breach of fiduciary duty and breach of fiduciary position, and misconduct in public office, all imprisonable and sackable offences. Be aware of this. All charges for which sum of compensation can be demanded for forms of distress and damages caused by evil molesters in these evil public offices, these dirty tyrants, molesting with my name and my title, making unlawful acts of parliament, illegal unlawful acts of parliament without any form of consent from any members of the public, enforcing them on you, illegally and unlawfully, especially for monetary gain. This is another reason that this channel had to be opened, to discuss the full rights and the full laws, and the demonicness, the money, which is the root of all evil, being challenged. They don't like this, the dirty molesters, when I challenge it. And I advise them I trade and resolve and settle all balances and matters for bills in pounds and ounces in weight, with onions and tomatoes using barter law. Announces in the tyrant's jurisdiction. Then they have to gang up. This is the end of the vlog for now.